Hello, welcome friends. So in this lecture, in this particular video, we are going to discuss about what sort of barriers exist in four particular components of communication process. What are those? The first one is sender. The second one is receiver. The third one is environment. Then fourth one is the channel. So four particular types of barriers we are going to discuss in this video. The first one is environment that we are going to discuss, because if there would be no facilitating environment, if there would be lack of proper environment, appropriate environment, then we would not be able to communicate anything in a proper way. So what sort of barriers there exist in environment? The first one barrier which is there is in the form of some kind of noise. If there would be a lot of noise in this room, you would not be able to listen me properly. Okay, so noise is a barrier. The second one is what kind of climate condition which is there. If there would be too much of cold or too much of temperature, the decibel level of this room, if it would be higher, then it would be very difficult for me also to speak properly. Okay, so what sort of climate condition there is, and then also whether there are a proper kind of facilities to communicate. So these three, in these three aspects, there can be some kind of barrier. If there is if there is lack of proper facilities, then communication would not be possible in an effective manner. If there is noise, there would not be communication in a proper way. If there is climate condition which is obstructive actually, which is creating some kind of constraints, then also there would not be possibility of proper communication. Then, now let us discuss about what are certain barriers which may exist in sender. Sender here means what? For example, myself here in this video is a sender and you are as a receiver. So what sort of barriers may exist in myself that may obstruct whole of this process of communication which I am trying to convey to you? So the first one that is very important, that your sender should be in proper physical and mental wellness condition. If he or she is not properly or physically and mentally well, then he would not be capable to communicate properly. And then what is the level of knowledge regarding whatever he is trying to communicate, whether he has the knowledge of that? And then also, what is the level of confidence? If I would have low level of confidence, it may not be possible for me to effectively communicate whatever I am trying to tell you. And then also whether I do have appropriate level of emotional intelligence. If I do not have sufficient appropriate level of emotional intelligence, then I would not be able to communicate properly also. Then also how much credibility that I have, you perceive in a sender, okay, as a receiver. So that credibility, if I would have low level of credibility, then also it would not be possible for you to listen me in a proper way. Then also how much prejudice that I may have. If I have a particular kind of prejudice for psychology, then I would not be speaking here, I would not be trying to convey some kind of information to you. And then also there are certain non-verbal skills, you can say. I mean, whether a sender is capable, whether he is competent enough to use his body language, eye contact, facial expressions, and variation in tone, voice. So all these are also very important aspects in which there may be existence of some kind of barriers. Then now let us talk about what sort of barriers may exist in receiver. If receiver may not have appropriate or enough level of motivation, interest, enthusiasm, attention, then also it would not be possible for a receiver to grasp whatever is being told, whatever is being conveyed by a sender. Okay? For example, if you would lack motivation, if you would lack in your enthusiasm to listen this lecture, then it would not be possible for you to receive whatever I am trying to convey to you. Okay? And also there may be some degree of some kind of prejudices. If you would have a particular kind of prejudice about myself, then also it would not be possible for you to attend to listen this lecture also. Okay? Then also language. There may be some linguistic barriers also. So whether someone is using first language or second language, often according to psychology, someone is more capable to speak or convey something in his first language or mother language, you can say. Okay? So how much someone is having, competence in using a particular kind of language, that is also very important for communication. And what is the semantic, whether a person is speaking in a proper way, whatever he is trying to convey, whether he is capable to convey that through language. Okay, then there can be possibility of better communication. So these were certain barriers. There can be certain other barriers also that you can think about. So in the backdrop, in the light of whatever we have discussed today, please write your assignment. Thank you. Thank you, sir.